Hello, welcome to my first video. I'd like to start by introducing myself. I'm JJ and I'm an aerospace engineer. I've worked on the most advanced propulsion systems on this planet, from concept to realization. I've also worked on Earth orbital, interlunar, interplanetary, both inner and outer solar system, space assets, as well as space resource identification, extraction, and utilization, and much, much more. I've been at the forefront of technology since the beginning of my career and have had the privilege of seeing firsthand the massive leaps our species has been able to make. And as lead systems, I've been fortunate enough to be able to steer some of these leaps. But these massive leaps have created somewhat of a problem. And that somewhat of a problem is AI, artificial intelligence. I am seeing friends and colleagues getting laid off and replaced in some cases with more and more capable AI and its agents. The writing's on the wall. My friends have no chance of getting back in industry, as sad as that is. And these are very experienced, specialized professionals, some of which are senior level. Across the country, billions are being spent on the development of agents and integrating them into very sophisticated tool sets. Some proprietary from internal company development, some being bolted on to publicly available products. By bolted on, I mean there's not deep integration as you can do with your own internal software, but more or less having these agents use these softwares as if they are people, as if you had a keyboard and mouse. And all of which, whether it be from internal development or bolted onto publicly available softwares, they are becoming extraordinarily capable. Needless to say, I am planning to switch careers in the near future. I started thinking about what a new economy may look like after GPT 3.5's API became publicly available. Although the capabilities were very limited at the time, it was quite clear within a few iterations it would become something very serious. Here is what I've come up with for a potential solution to a more automated future. I have chosen to go with an energy-based economy instead of a resource-based economy, and here's why. Resources that we thought were rare here on Earth are turning out not to be so rare, and is ending up to be more easily accessible than we originally thought. Not only that, but through my work with space resource identification, extraction, and utilization, resources near Earth are significant and fairly easily accessible. Whether it be single asteroids holding more materials than have ever been mined in the history of our species, or accessible material deposits on the moon. We can do it today with a concerted effort. Because of this general material abundance, I chose an energy-based economy instead of a resource-based economy, since energy is going to be the limiting factor in a more automated future. Here is how this new energy-based economy would work and what this new system would incentivize. The United States dollar will be backed by the unit of energy called the watt. The wealth of the nation becomes directly tied to the usable energy production of the nation. This incentivizes quite a few things that in some ways we are fairly lacking. Number one, a very accurate account of usable energy production. With an accurate account, inefficiencies can be identified and corrected. Number two, a smart grid with efficient and dynamic energy allocation and energy storage. It wouldn't make sense to be sending, for example, 1,000 watts to a building that is only using 600 watts. But the current grid can't really change this. Smart grid upgrades would allow for efficient and optimal use of that energy production. Number three, ever increasingly efficient production of goods and services through equipment upgrades and increasing automation, along with the longevity of those produced products. It wouldn't make sense in this system to produce, let's say, a hair dryer that breaks every 6 months. That is a waste of material resources and energy. This system disincentivizes that. What will this system do for the individual? It will do great things for the citizens. In a more automated future, there is going to be a need for some sort of distribution so people can continue to live. A distribution that allows for people to keep their economic agency would definitely be ideal. In this system, the distribution would come from the energy-backed currency, the watt dollar. The total usable energy production in watts will be distributed amongst the citizens of the United States through this new currency. When the usable energy production used to make goods and services is then distributed amongst the citizens, this ensures that everyone has the ability to spend based on their own needs and without accruing debt, and ensures enough for everyone. This still allows for market forces to track where energy and material resources should be allocated per demand. Since this currency is transferable between individuals as well, then we can still start businesses, we can still make things, we can still provide services for sale. This new system will also help people in a very unique way. This system, as described, is inherently deflationary, which will lead to living standards increasing with time. As automation increases and as production gets more efficient, that is less watts being used per item produced. And in combination with that, more automation and increasingly powerful AI will demand substantially more power than we produce today, leading to more watts to be able to be distributed through this new currency. With the powerful incentives that this system inherently provides, along with the unique deflationary measures, I truly believe this will get us to the Star Trek future that I so desperately want. And we can start this transition today. We can start it today by using the watt as unit of account, much like the European Union did before the introduction of the euro, before fully integrating it into their systems and population. We have decent energy tracking capabilities and a decent energy distribution system today, as old as it might be. We can start slow, but we should start now. Thank you for watching my first video. If you'd like to hear more about this system, like what would debt look like at time of transition, what would profit and investment look like, or any other questions you may have about emerging technologies, please just ask down below. See you next video. Thank you.